3, 2.
If a girl's pretty enough and she's a bum, there's a nigga out there that will save her. If she's pretty enough.
I want to start with you real quick. Why cheat if you're not guaranteed to get a nut? I want to know the answer.
Men and women operate differently. So with them operating differently, their values have to be different, no?
When y'all was doing all that, I felt like that FBI agent. I was like, man, get off my ears, bro.
I'm your little sister. We got the same mama.
So wait, your brother socked you in the eye and you and your boyfriend jumped him?
Oh, I hope y'all enjoy this podcast. You know what?
Don't have sex.
Work on your sex.
You have sex, you will die. Straight up.
I ate before I came here, so let's get it poppin'.
You know you gotta.
Told my bitch I'm cheating, but I'd rather be with you though. I know she went left and then you left, but hey, that's cool though.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rube back again with another episode on Think About It podcast. I'm gonna keep that alive.
Yes, sir. This Rico Suave, man. Y'all know y'all tapping in with Think About It podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? We greatly appreciate it. If y'all can like, y'all can comment, y'all can subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep letting us know that y'all enjoy the content, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep bringing it to y'all. We got a couple events coming up. Like I said, we still doing the end of the summer thing, end of the summer 90 versus 2000s themed throwback party, and we got a little live stream, overnight live stream. We got that's gonna go on. So yeah, man. We like I said, we just appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Coast, is it Twitch or is it YouTube channel for your gaming stuff?
It's really just gonna be YouTube though, but you know, it's your boy Rue on mainly on YouTube though.
Okay, yeah, all right, and mine, I still gotta get mine, and going. I don't know, like I said, my contest, a whole bunch of things I wanna, you know what I'm saying, just,
oh, there it is.
Oh, chat, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, it's a whole bunch of things, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have going on mine, or I might just have multiple different ones, you know what I'm saying, so, gaming, cause I'll be on the game, reaction videos, you know what I'm saying, cause I'll be watching a lot of shit, and then, damn, what else could I do? There's plenty of different things, man, shit, even like, I know y'all sports gamble, man, Prize Picks, you know what I'm saying, Better, Dabble, all that, Underdog, you know what I'm saying, FanDuel, so, you know, we can maybe get something popping with that, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be a not too long episode tonight. Honestly, I think we should hop right into it.
All right.
I know y'all heard about the cenat stuff that just happened today, actually. I've been seeing Twitter going up all over about it. And, yeah, man, we're gonna react to that, because we haven't completely seen exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. You know, so we're gonna see what's the deal with that. And hey, happy 4th of July's Eve. 4th of July is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all stay safe, man. Stay safe.
Yeah. At least try not to be like Kai.
Try not to be like Kai, man.
Negro. What they were at least doing today in this video right here.
I'm not doing that in my room. What am I supposed to do? What the fuck out, nigga? Hey, watch out, watch out. That's a line 4, bitch ass nigga. Bro, stop! Bro, work to my mother, you do this shit in my room, I'm gonna be dumb tight, bro. I swear to God, bro. Work to my mother, there won't be no crib. All my life, there wouldn't be a crib. All my life, there would not be a crib. Alright, what am I supposed to do? I swear to God, y'all gonna hate me, bro.
Oh, we go back to regular screen too.
Oh yeah, right. Over here. Not tripping for real, but just forgot. No, because this is that was just funny, you know. And I pretty. Did I? Oh, I didn't do nothing. My fault, yo. My fault. I thought It got buttons like right here. Anyways, hilarious. highly dangerous though, but hilarious. The reason why I say it's hilarious, even though that was a terrible move for real, is because that is kind of his audience. They do a lot of like rowdy stuff, but like they try to control it. I know like in certain situations, you know, his fans can go like a lot crazier than even he would even want them to go, but like I don't know, doing it in a room where, you know, it's big enough. It's not like you're doing it in like a closet and you got that many all in there. That'd just be the worst thing ever, because
For sure.
like you're gonna burn the whole thing down for real. But and then I also say it's funny because it's like it's a tradition for him, even though it can get like very hectic as that one did. That one really did sound like really everything was firing off at once, because there was about like 500 to 1,000 fireworks in there for real. So at any given time, it could have been like 30 of them going off at once.
Right.
Only thing that I do have an issue with though is what it's showing the people, like for instance, what it's showing the people what can get them views, I guess. Like doing stuff like that, like all the other stuff that he does when he bring like celebrities and stuff, all that stuff's funny. It's cool because it's everybody else in there. But like, I don't know. I wouldn't want Jimmy or Sally or Susie tomorrow, when it actually is 4th of July, to try to stream all the stuff that they parents got for outside and try to do it in their room. You know what I mean? Right. For the views and stuff.
Yeah.
That's my only, like, I don't think you should do that, but I understand it, I guess. Like, you know, it's a tradition for them basically. They've been doing it for years, I believe.
What, inside of a house?
Yeah. Like they've literally started like I think you can look it up and you'll see like they started off with like maybe like 1 or 2, then it went to like 10, 50, and then now it's that basically.
Sheesh. Oh well, yeah. I didn't even know. I wasn't really paying attention like that. Then I ain't gonna say last. Yeah, cause I heard like I'm not too well versed on knowing about all the stuff that like I'm very recently pretty much got up to date. I probably knew about cenat last year, and I was behind that stuff. Me and you were talking about off camera with the whole little incident that happened. You know, what she got out of. So you know, but yeah, no, just bring it back to the video. Yeah, no, how I feel about that, honestly, said, wherever the hell his friend was that did that, he has to go. You know what I'm saying? Because that was out. Come on now, man. You can't got that damn many fireworks. And I'm hearing, or I'm saying like, oh, that was a fake crib or something that he used to just stage it. That wasn't no guy. Come on now, his shit got on fire. I seen like it was bad. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
he definitely. Like I think his name was Davis.
Yeah, that was Davis. Yeah.
Yeah, you owe me a crib, my guy, because hopefully they put it out. I wish they would have kept going, honestly, truthfully, but yeah, no, his room definitely got messed up with that. That's out.
But I will say this too. We kind of moving slow, but it's okay. I will say this. They make enough money when it comes down to, even if we're just talking about AMP, let's not even talk about them individually, because I don't know if Davis does his own like streams and stuff compared to everybody else in AMP.
More than likely, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, because who knows at this point? Because I haven't really seen too much of like actual AMP like that type content.
Me either.
So I just know about like the 4th of July stuff because basically to say to you how last year around this time went, they did something similar, but of course, like I said, it was like way more, like way less.
Right.
And then they had like a whole fireworks war, basically where, oh, you did that to me. All right, cool. I'm in your room with it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in your room with it. Then people were just catching strays looking like 50 Cent for real.
Oh, you know, that do make sense.
And like it got to the point where I think it was Asian. He was like, "Why are we still why are we still doing this?" Like,
Because it's gonna get them views. How you was saying earlier.
mm-hmm. No, I believe it was after the 4th of July. I think that was one of the main reasons why he was saying, "Why are we still doing this?"
Sheesh,
But you know, like I said though, like they were going back and forth. Everybody, Phantom, I think Duke got into it a little bit. Like somebody brought Duke in it. I don't think he was one of the ones who started it. I believe Davis is normally one of the ones who started off first. I believe.
Right. Yeah, no.
May not be factual though, but yeah.
Damn, no, that is for sure tricky. That's why I'm like, I don't know, man. That's just one of them things where it's like, was it worth it? Because now your ass, I mean, you got the money to replace it, but you don't nobody got money to just waste and blow unless you like goddamn on some billionaire status. And even them, they don't like. That's how billionaires keep money is they're stingy with their money. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of why I'm like, even millionaires shit, even 100,000aires. You know what I'm saying? You got to be stingy with the money. So it's definitely just like one of them things where it's like, damn. Now I gotta replace this whole room because hopefully, hopefully his house didn't burn down. I hope not. That looked bad. I ain't gonna lie. That shit looked terrible.
I would say because in his room, right, in Kai's room, even from the last like couple of streams that we've seen, I don't know if I don't think we watched any of his streams on here or anything. I'm not saying it like that, but like the Kevin Hart one, and then all the other ones where they brought like other celebrities on. He had a lot of like mats down on the ground. Yeah. And it was like potentially from like, burn spots or like stains or whatnot. So I would just pretty much say I don't think nothing too crazy happened in the room. The sentiment of doing that to somebody's room is like crazy for a regular like 9 to 5, not making anywhere near 6 figures type worker to do. That would be like absolutely like get out of here. What are we doing?
Right.
Like you financially like cooked at that point.
For sure.
But it's like they all respectively are or portraying to at least be millionaires.
Yeah, no, I mean.
So it's one of those things where they'll get over it. Of course, for the time being, he's not going to be able to stream in that room anymore. He's more than likely going to have to buy new equipment because it looked like some of his equipment was getting like either hit or because of the fire in the room, probably would have like burnt up or whatever.
No, his room is toast for sure.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, so he's gonna have to buy all of that new. The room gonna have to get it redone over again.
Right.
And all that stuff. And I'm just hoping personally that they don't have another fireworks war.
They're not gonna do that for sure. Especially if you say it was a tradition.
Yeah, but basically, here's the thing. So they were saying, because they're like such known like as streamers and stuff, them trying to buy houses, it doesn't really go well for them anymore because they do stuff like this that would like put said house or neighborhood in jeopardy of like things like that.
Yeah.
So like, because somebody said that. I think it was Agent or somebody like that. Agent Low, one of them, where they were like, we can't even get another house because they think all we do is light fireworks off at each other's rooms, something like that. Which, yeah, unfortunately, I mean that is what y'all are doing. So I can see, even though it is kind of crazy to just equate one day to like that's what they're gonna do every day in there.
Right. That part's
Yeah, but it's one of those things where, it's the work that you do, I guess.
No, for sure.
But I will say though, I do hope they stop doing that for real. And what I mean by stop doing that, I'm not trying to like police anybody on like their room or whatever. If their house burned down, it's terrible, but it's on them at the end of the day. What I'm saying is like I would rather them like buy a shed or something like that, something that's not an actual room, where they could just like put it in the backyard. I got enough space for it or whatever, and then do stuff like that in there. If they still want to do something similar to that,
Yeah.
because I feel like that would be the smarter move. To you still get off the dang he just lit me up in my stream room feel, but at the same time, you don't have to turn around and just, well, I gotta redo my room now if stuff really goes haywire.
Yeah. Or just kind of like, oh no, that's something like you better off doing that like outside in the middle of the street or something.
No, definitely. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
or in the kitchen or something at least.
Yeah.
Where it's like tile or something. I don't know.
You got more room than just carpet, because he really do got nothing but carpet on the floor.
For sure.
But that's what I was saying about like trying to do it like in the shed, because in the shed, more than likely they're not gonna put carpet in there. That'd be crazy if they did.
Right.
2, they definitely have enough money to get like one of them big old like 20 by 30 looking sheds to make it look similar to the room that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3, they'd be able to just do that. If the shed doesn't survive, then you just chalk up the money for the shed, which that's still a loss, but it's not like you're out of a streaming room. You can just go back to your main room.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah.
I think. Oh, should I just get the camera? I think that we can honestly get into the next video.
All right. Yeah. We can definitely go into the next video.
I think that one was pretty straightforward. It wasn't really, wasn't a super long video.
Heck no. Is it hilarious though? Yeah.
It's funny as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh boy.
For sure, that shit was crazy. I was like, damn.
Boom. Bang. And boom.
I continue to think we have to make fundamental changes in civil rights, and those civil rights, by the way, include not just only African Americans, but the LGBT community.
He wants to get rid of the ability of Medicare
I did not oppose busing in America. What I opposed is busing ordered by the Department of Education. That's what I oppose.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if
you will determine the outcome of this election. Vote, vote, vote. If you're able to vote early in your state, vote early. If you're able to vote in person, vote in person. Vote whatever way is the best way for you, because he cannot stop you.
And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump? I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
So, before we go back to the main screen, I just want everybody.
I'm gonna say this real quick too.
Okay.
Not to cut you off. All right, so guys, because I am in charge of all the social media shit right now, I gotta be the one that's tagging everything and making sure we're getting uploaded everywhere and all that type of. You know what I'm saying? So don't make it seem like I'm not listening to anything or paying attention. And I just gotta. Because we do this live now, so I got to do it while we're doing it. I can't really do it beforehand. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely paying attention and listening and everything. I have to make sure, everything gets posted on the social media. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Like some people do watch it. People do watch it without me doing this, but of course, we want the numbers to get where we want them to get at. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just work with me. Like I said, it's all, like that's what we need. That's why we got a team now, because we got to do a lot of shit now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, this video is funny as shit. Yeah, go ahead.
So I just want everybody to just look at what he looks like from 2019 to 2024. This is a brother who has went through some things. He has went through a lot of things. Let's just the chin alone. I don't know what happened here. Did he get into an accident and he like hit his chin or something? I don't know. But all I'm saying is in 2019, he didn't look that old. In 2024, that brother looks his age for sure.
Well, I mean, shit, we just gotta think about it. Like that's he basically. I ain't gonna say that man didn't have a stressful life, but shit, being the president of the goddamn United States, that come with a lot of goddamn work. So it's like that's going, you know what I'm saying? That's going for sure catch. Like, I think if you just even look at some of the people that's our age that have them hard ass jobs where you're just super stressed out. Like, go back to how they look in high school where they really doing nothing as to how they look now. Because some of them be looking like they goddamn 30 and really is only like 22, 23, 24, 25. You know what I'm saying? So,
well,
life be lifing, man. Life be lifing.
I was going to basically say that because to go into your point, actually, excuse me, Obama was looking the exact same way. When he started off, no gray hairs, none at all.
Right.
He goes from no terms to his first term. That brother was starting to have gray hairs on his head. Then from that first to second term afterwards, when you see him now, that brother looks like Joe in the hair. Just about. He got a lot of gray hairs. All I'm saying is that there's a lot of stress for a brother that is, I think he was even 70 before 2020 hit. Like it's just a lot for a brother that
man was alive in 1603 or something, man. You understand what I'm saying? That nigga look. Oh, bro, I wish we can zoom in on that, bro. That I understand it, man. I understand it. I really do. Oh yeah, there we go. I look at it, man. You
so I know we're cutting off part of face, but
that could also be nutrition. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's for sure stress, right? Then it's age, it's nutrition also. All that shit goes into play. He stuttering and shit while he talks. He just say, like, I think Trump was just like, he doesn't even know what he's saying.
He was like, I couldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I'm gonna try my best impersonation. I don't even understand what he was saying. I don't even think he knows what he was talking about. Right. Like, that's literally how he was. But basically, I say all that to say is like, why do we choose people that we would consider to be senior citizens at that point when they're getting chose to run the country? I get it if they're like in the advisory team, because like you need wisdom,
right? Of
course you do, but it's like to have them as the helm when they're already like.
So
in my opinion, I believe he should have been like he could easily still been the vice president. Don't get me wrong, but like I believe he would have been better like in more of an advisory role in a sense than the president.
Right, but I mean, it's who people chose. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know people was running for Trump. People was running for Trump now, which I think, you know, Trump is a businessman. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, he's racist. Man, a lot of he's just. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He was for business, getting people paid. He was unlifting a lot of strict ass business laws and shit that prevented people from wanting to start their own business. Economy was doing pretty goddamn good when he was president. Like, so what? He's a racist, man. A lot of you motherfuckers are racists, and you're just behind closed door with it. He's at least honest about it. You know what I'm saying? At least we know who we getting with that. You know what I'm saying? I will also say that it was just with the whole, accounts of him being a felon, even though he ain't convicted yet. Or I think he is. He might. Well, no, I don't think he is. Or somebody can fill me in on that. But
he was definitely charged on all 34
cases.
Can
we go back to that regular screen?
Oh yeah. I just
yeah. Just
what?
Yeah, just cause I just wanted to get that close up reaction. So yeah, definitely. I think he's on the premise of being a convicted felon, pretty much. So I think if a convicted felon can be the president of the goddamn United States, or can at least run for the president of the United States, I think that a felon should be able to work any goddamn work. If that's the case.
Well, it's not even that. I don't think felons are able to vote, are they?
They can't vote. They don't have the right to bear arms. They can't work for certain jobs. So that's what I'm saying. I think that all that shit should be lifted. If the president of the United States can be a felon, then am I wrong for saying you should be able to, work any type of goddamn job if you're a felon?
I mean, I definitely do not go against anything that you just said.
Right.
It's just funny that.
Damn, instances. You can't be a child molester and you're out here wanting to work at a goddamn a school in elementary school and shit, or middle school, or that's just all the way out. It's not happening. You get what I'm saying?
They up in that. Terrible. Terrible. What I will say to that is very insane that they just sat there and allowed that to happen. Honestly, because it's like the only reason why I believe he was able to do what he did versus normal everyday felons. He was convicted. He was basically convicted of all 34. I don't know if he was like
sentenced to anything.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna actually get sentenced. I think they gonna put up what is that, bail, and he's just gonna go for it regardless. Just because, like, why would he at his age want to actually go there?
Yeah. Oh, actually, that man though. I think I was just looking at some of the stuff that was on the thing. I think it had something to do with paying off a corn actress or something like that. It was something that had to do with like a judge. It was, I think some type of money laundering and all type of shit like that. It's a whole bunch of shit in there. Y'all just gotta go really deep dive into it. You feel what I'm saying? But I think I'll just go back to my point. I think if you are a felon, right? If the president can be, if the people running who want to be the leaders of the damn country can have felonies and whatever fuck else, I think that depending on the circumstance, for sure. Like if it's not no crazy shit that's conflict with the damn job, like you can't go down for guns and shit, and then want to go work at a gun store. It just doesn't make that doesn't. If you're carrying illegal guns and shit, you shouldn't be able to work at a gun store. That makes no sense. If you touch kids and shit like that, I don't think you should be working at anything that has to do with kids. You know what I'm saying? So definitely can't call. I mean, honestly, I think if you're anything you've done anything with kids or just underage anything, I think you should be excluded from society. You know what I'm saying? And really, because there's no coming back from that, in my opinion. That's morally, there's just no. That's just out. You know what I'm saying? That's like where draw the line. Like you deserve to be unalived, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, even I know sexual assault and all that type of stuff like that. I think that's more case by case looked at based, I guess, because I don't know. It's a bunch of he say, she say type shit, but I don't know. Like I said, it depends on what you do, and then what you have done cannot coincide with what you're trying to do. I think that should be the rule type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
so, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, I definitely agree with that wholeheartedly. I believe it to be an ultimatum at this point, where either A, Trump shall be eliminated from presidential running.
Biden too, because he ain't doing shit.
No, I'm talking about the whole felon thing.
Oh yeah.
Just staying on that point. It should either be that, or the other option, which should just be easier, is to kind of go in the sense of like how you were saying, in the sense of it should be like you do like the whole felon thing, and all you pretty much are excluded from is like how you were saying, things that will conflict with what got you in there. Like you can't be, just to go with another example, since we're throwing examples out, you can't be a bank robber and then try to work at a bank. That's insane.
Right.
You can't be you can't just go and try to, like mug people and then be a security guard.
Right.
Like that'd be crazy. But like just stuff like that. I honestly wholeheartedly agree with what you said with that, because I do believe that it's insane what I guess you can just say, like the money, power, and the fame,
Yeah, that's all.
Go ahead. Because that's basically like what my point was when I was saying, like, versus him being a felon versus the every other day felons. Like that's the difference between them: the money, the power, and the fame. Really, because he even said it when he was up there. I believe when he was even going up against Biden the first time, when he ended up losing, they was bringing up like some tax stuff or whatever, and he was just basically saying, if you don't want me to do it, then make it to where nobody can, Yeah. And honestly, I believe that too, because you can't just condemn one person when there is literally a whole entire society around that particular thing of, trying to get off easy when it comes to the IRS or anything of that matter, even like with the felon stuff, you know what I mean? Still trying to be productive in society and all that other thing, all those other things and stuff of that matter too,
Yeah, I just think it comes down to goddamn, it's, and Kanye knows this more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But mostly more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, because I think, he was like, money equals freedom, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, a lot of these people that be standing on what they say what they say, and then people try to cancel them for whatever the hell else, and then they get them to pretty much succumb to and be like, oh, all right, bye, I apologize because now I'm losing money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can cancel somebody because when you threaten to take their money away, now whatever they just said, they're going to go back on. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to stand on what they said.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that's financially free from society, that's just like, bro, I made all the money I can make. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to. That's Boosie. That's goddamn Kanye. That's Jay-Z, even though he's still be on some more. He's not really on as far as like being like, I can do whatever I want. I can say what I want. Mm-hmm. He's not really on. That's for sure Kanye. It's some others out there. I think it's Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that, they just kind of speak their mind. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of understand, like, because what comes with money is, fame, of course, or I mean, you got a lot of people with money that nobody even know type shit. It's just their job, but it's like, it's just money comes power. You know what I'm saying? And power, fame, and all that, and then it's influence. You know what I'm saying? So, all that kind of goes in a full circle. So it's like once you got the combination of the combination of the three, really, you can do, you unstoppable kind of. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kanye can be who he wants to be and ain't gotta apologize for shit. He'll tell you like, oh my God, I'm a superhero. They can't cancel me for shit because, I don't need their money. You know what I'm saying? I made enough to where, you know, he's a whole ass billionaire. So, I just think that's real, real important. Because money do control people. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it just comes down to.
In a sense, though, it controls everyone to a certain extent, to a certain point.
For sure.
Because you need money for anything.
To survive.
Yeah. Unless you literally, live off a farm. You found all the correct seeds off of, just go pick like a apple tree, orange tree, a lemon tree or whatever. Like, unless you went that route where you can now you're living by let's just say you're living by a river, like you're living by like Militant Lake, where you can
self-sustaining type of life.
Yeah. If you're living one of those type of lives where more self-sustaining, basically, you definitely are gonna need money. That's for sure. Now I will say for sure, money definitely does come with power. If you mix those two together, you normally do get fame out of it.
And what comes with fame is influence.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And sometimes you can actually have money, power, and influence without the fame.
For sure.
But you got to mix the two together a certain way. You can't just have the money and power and then go online with it. The influence really comes, I guess you can really say, offline. Because when you're like meeting people face to face and stuff, you don't got to do it for how people would say, do it for the gram or the Vine or whatever. Vine's like heck old, my fault. But you know, just in that sense, you know, you don't have to, like how you're saying, once you get to a certain point, then you're able to cut yourself off from the whole I need money because I already got more than enough.
Right.
You know?
It's just like, it's them challenges. Like I be seeing some YouTubers, they pull up on people in jobs. I can't wait till the day we make enough money where I'm able to do that. Where I can be like, here, like, you can either keep working at this goddamn ain't shit, bullshit ass McDonald's job. Shout out McDonald's, I do. Well, I mess with the fries. I don't mess with the burger or anything like that, really. Or chicken, like, I don't know. It's, food is, bro, you can have it. Go, if you buy a McDouble, bro, keep that shit in the bag, in a box, whatever the hell you getting in. Don't take no bites of it. Just leave it in the bag, and you can. I've seen it before. That shit will last a month straight, over a month. Will look the exact same. Like that shit is like the shit is crazy, but yeah. So I just really mess with the fraps. I try to just really mess with that unless I'm like there ain't shit else to eat. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I try to kick out the house. But yeah, no, I'm just saying that to say like goddamn. Okay, damn. Actually, I kind of forgot my point. Where I was going with that. What did I... Okay, because that all came on the back of me saying, goddamn...
You were basically talking about going to somebody, talking about somebody. You still want to work here?
Oh, yeah,
or,
yeah.
Take them...
I would just love to have the influence to, you know what I'm saying, just be over to be like, here, like, you really want to keep working at this bullshit job? Or will you quit right now for 10,000? Will you quit right now for 15 bands? Will you quit right now for 20 bands? You know what I'm saying? This would be like shit. But I tell them like I ain't gonna lie. You gotta go in there and tell your boss fuck you. You gotta go in there and you know what I'm saying, knock over some food or so. You gotta do some crazy shit though. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta stand on the counter and screaming or something. Like I don't know. I just love to do shit like that. Going to Walmart and be like, you know, just because money is the reason why people work at a lot of miserable ass places they do not want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm kind of fortunate because me doing what I was doing, I never really had. I've worked at some jobs. Like I try to always look at the bright side of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I money is the root of all evil, but you can't let it control you type shit. So you gotta. I always just wanted to work and do something that I'm like, okay, it's either I'm gonna be doing this to something I don't like for a little bit. I'm not staying here because I'm not gonna be miserable. Or I'll sit there and find some shit I can do that, you know, will make me happy, and I ain't gotta say it. So that's why I've kind of always been my own boss, and I'm happy we bosses of this. Mm-hmm. We ain't gotta listen to nobody, just me and you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we always on the same page with shit, so that's why this shit runs so smoothly. So it's just like, and when we are actually making money off of this and doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the exact same thing. Like I don't know, it's just guys, you always wanna. I get it. We all need money. You need money to live, to survive type shit. That's respectable. But always try to get in a profession where, you know, you love it, not too much that because you're going to get to looking like Joe Biden, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just talking about that. You're going to get to looking like Joe Biden, bro. You're that stress shit will get to you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even want that to happen. You want to be somewhere where you're like, damn, I love coming to work doing this. Mm-hmm. And not everybody meant to be their own boss. You get what I'm saying? I'm not sitting there saying go out there, be an entrepreneur, or go create some shit. I'm not like, you know, that's not meant for everybody because y'all don't understand the struggles and all the shit that goes through with doing that. So, but definitely, I don't know, just do shit. Do your best to do what you want to do in life, but understand that's gonna take work. You're just not gonna. You get what I'm saying? It's just not going. Some people, you know what I'm saying, get into places by just not, because a lot of people, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, that kind of goes into our next topic.
All right.
That goes into our next topic pretty damn good, actually.
Okay. So that being said,
did you have anything else to say about this we're on right now, though?
Oh,
wait a minute, because we didn't even talk about.
We're talking about what?
Bronny, nepotism.
No, we didn't even talk about that. That was like the first thing on the list. But
okay, yeah, we didn't. Yeah. Actually, yeah, start us off then.
Oh, okay. So, all in all, when it comes down to that, I personally hate it.
Nepotism?
No, not nepotism.
Oh, okay.
What the NBA doing? That brother was the 55th pick. And that brother is getting more news coverage than the top 5 in the draft combined.
Got a point.
That's the bad part.
You seen his teammate?
What? Dalton?
Not his teammate on the Lakers. It was on the USC. He went undrafted, but had like way better stats than Bronny. Way better stats. He had like 16 points a game. He had like, I forgot his name. Shout out to though.
Shoot, do you remember how old he was?
He wasn't super old. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Was he like? He was probably like 20, wasn't he?
Yep, in his 20s for sure, like early 20s.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know. That's one thing that that I personally don't understand with the NBA as well. Because, like, I personally would want to see what makes somebody draftable other than they got to be a certain height.
Potential, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand potential. But potential is such an arbitrary word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even saying that in a relationship, like, for instance, she has the potential to be like the one for me.
Right.
That only goes so far.
For sure. They either doing or they not.
Mm-hmm. And I honestly feel like this is gonna be actually crazy for me to say this. Not super crazy though. I'm not. This isn't Cancel Me Tuesday worthy.
Right.
But it's way better for it's way better for guys to say that about women than GMs for their players.
Wait, so you say it's better for what?
I know. I gotta let me merge it together. So basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every single year, one team gets the number one draft pick.
Right.
The number one draft pick means either one of three things, right? It is either when you get picked number one, you are the best player in the draft.
Right.
You have the highest upside in the draft.
Right.
Or you're both.
Right. Or you could be a generational talent.
Which would basically mean that you are one of the best in your draft.
The best.
You do have to be the best.
Yeah.
In the draft, or like I said, you have to have the highest upside. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
It could be both, but it has to be one of the two.
For sure.
Right? So, what I basically mean by this is, in a relationship, right, before you even get there, when you're in the talking phase, you're not spending what would be considered a number one draft pick unless you're like literally like blowing money on her. Right? If you're doing that, you're basically saying you're a number one draft pick, yada, 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 or whatever, right?
Right.
But if you're just in the talking phase, you ain't went on no dates or whatever, you can sit there and be like, oh, I think she's the one, yada, yada.
Right.
That's fine. Because you see a red flag, you can move on. Right? Well, that's if you can actually see it.
Mm-hmm.
With the GMs, however, once they pick said person, because it's like, yeah, sure, they're in the talking phase, but like, there's no way to like simulate any type of games unless they play up against other people, like in a competition with their other like draftees or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really do that in real life because it's like it's you and other person,
Right.
You're rating the compatibility or whatever out of the two.
Right.
So it's like it's funny to even try to compare the NBA to like dating, but because it's very similar to it
For sure.
because the will you be my girlfriend or you saying yes to a guy saying that to you basically or whatever, there is no like huge automatically sign right here 4-year agreement.
No.
There's like an immediate cutting could happen at any point in time. Now in marriage, however, that's when it's more like the draft.
Contract.
Yep. But instead of it's 4 years and then whatever happens after that is whatever, it's like it's supposed to be lifetime. Most people don't live by the lifetime agreement though. But
Well, I will say this: 80% of all divorces are initiated by women. So I think men be in it for a lifetime. I don't think women do though. And that's when y'all sit there and be like, "Oh, well, what was a nigga doing because of this and that?" Like it's like if a nigga has a good girl, he'll go fuck other females, but that don't mean he's gonna leave you. Like if your nigga leaves you, you are doing something completely wrong. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Niggas don't leave females. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's just like, unless he went where it was easier, right? But that's a whole other, you don't really want to be a nigga's problem. You really don't. Because that's exactly how you lose that nigga. But yeah, like, niggas really don't leave relationships. Like, rarely.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, a nigga will go fuck off on you, but he's not dumb enough to be like, oh, just because this girl has better coochie or because she does this for me, I'm going to go leave her. Women be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
They think the grass be greener on the other side. And you're going to end up like Lucille off of BMF. You thinking some crazy shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if you watch BMF or not.
No, I don't watch BMF for real.
Shout out BMF. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, so y'all gotta quit doing that, ladies. Yeah, because you end up in that shit place.
Mm-hmm.
But
So going back to what I was basically saying, this is like the craziest trying to like tie together thing. I'm kind of getting there a little bit though with the tying together, but basically like how I was saying, there's 30 teams and there's like the one player that all 30 teams are trying to get because that's the best player in the draft.
Right.
So if you choose stupid, you get stupid prizes, just like in the draft.
Right.
But you're not stuck with said person for 4 years unless you do like a little trade thing. But in real life, you don't do trades. There's no draft picks in the future that you can trade with a person for another person.
Well, you could say,
Let me hear this.
You know how there's new players in the draft every year.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bitch that turned 21 every year. You know what I'm saying? And you could have been scouting her. You know what I'm saying? Since she was 19, 20, you know what I'm saying? So, or she was probably scouting you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, said trades, you know what I'm saying? She probably was fucking with you while you had a girl and just waited till she can squeeze her low, So, I think it's definitely, or I don't even want this girl no more, bro. Hey, I'm cool off her. You want her? Go ahead. She just got traded.
I feel like, no, but I honestly feel like because, like, think about it, though. Think about it. In real life, I know. Like, think about it. In real life, there's no actual draft picks. You're not obligated for a person. That's what I mean by, like, there's no draft picks in real life. Right. The only thing that you can, like, get close to, like, trying to, like, say, like, oh, this is, like, an actual trade thing, is if I literally go up to you and be like, give me Trolley.
Right.
That's the only way you can, like, equate it close to even being the trade.
I got this. I got that. Give me that for that.
Yeah, I really like that.
Right.
So I'm gonna give you all these other things, and hopefully that's the same. Huh?
That's how it used to be.
Yeah, no, that's definitely how it used to be.
Probably in some countries still, they'd be like, I got a goat and some goddamn land. I love your daughter's beautiful as hell. I'm trying to marry her. You know, she don't even know you from a goddamn the next random nigga out in the street. She don't know you for shit. But and you know you make that trade and now boom, she you know what I'm saying, and that's how it used to be. Probably still is in some, like I said, some countries, but
yeah,
Western any first world country really don't work like that though. Unfortunately, it's more so.
It's funny that you bring that up though, because that is true though. Like
y'all used to get traded. Y'all used to.
Yeah.
Not no more.
Shoot, I mean. Technically, our ancestors did too. The slave trade.
Sure. They was like, what the hell are those black things over there? Those are cool as shit. Let's put them on this. You know what I'm saying? Let's put them on this ship and get it popping, man.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you like guns?
Right.
Do you? And they're just like, here you go.
My black ass would have been in that water so fast, I ain't gonna lie.
Them brothers did not know how to swim from the middle of the ocean all the way back. That's a far swim.
Hey, I died.
No. I understand that. Because I believe some actually was able to break off and did that anyways.
Right. Right.
But it's like, dang, that would be crazy. Like, it's one thing to say, like, oh, brothers can't swim or whatever. Black people can't swim. But, like, if you in the middle of an ocean.
Don't know where the hell you at any point in the road. Have you?
Yeah, and you don't even know which direction. You don't got a compass so you can just.
You ever been on a ship at night?
Mm-mm.
You can't see shit outside of that ship. I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing but black.
I believe
you.
You
Looking pretty as shit when it's movies and shit. Go take your eyes on the cruise and look outside and you won't see. It's just black.
I believe it because if you go down one of them back alleys, or you see down one of them back alleys, and they ain't got no light in there,
black.
Yeah, it looks similar. I'm not gonna say exactly to what you're talking about, but it probably looks similar to that.
Right. Did you want to? Where you? Cause I know you're putting your point all the way there.
Yeah. No, I think I basically got to the point where I was saying like the commitment level between like
it's not in stone pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you literally can cut. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like it's one of those things too, and it's like another whole point thing to it. So like how I was saying, marriage is more like an NBA contract than just dating or whatever.
And y'all both got player options.
Hey, y'all really do, but the difference is though is an NBA contract to me is like a marriage with a prenup.
Pretty much.
A consensual prenup too, not one of them like forced ones or whatever, I guess you can say.
Right.
Well, I take that back because if you match a contract on a rookie, well, whatever. I'm going to just say a regular contract, a regular NBA contract is a prenup marriage.
Right.
Where at the end of it, if y'all split, then there's nothing that you can take from the organization with you other than your talents, which that's how most times that it ends up going. Sometimes people leave for the lack of talent, but whatever is whatever. But in an actual marriage, without the prenup, you getting snatched. You get snatched for your stuff.
For sure.
So it's like it's different. I guess you could say it's like very much different, but it's the same. I don't know.
And
I tried.
What's different is that it's the same. That's why it's different. No, I'm just like
Definitely. But no, I just tried. I know. I went on a yap session. I know, but I just tried to correlate NBA and tried to correlate NBA contracts to pre and relationships and in marriage and all that stuff. But I will say though, going back to not trying to put the two together, it sucks that Bronny is getting so much coverage because it makes no sense for a 55th pick to get more coverage than the number one overall draft pick, because everybody would definitely say that the number one draft pick should be the face of the draft, not the face of the league, but the face of the draft.
Right.
There are like draft busts. There are what's the one? The hidden gem picks, underrated picks, all of those, the overrated picks. That's draft busts basically. But yeah, I really do think y'all are really setting them up for failure.
Okay, I got a few things to say. All right, so when it comes to and I'm just gonna speak from the nepotism part of it, right? I don't know. I think a lot of people, we all understand. I think, and I'm pretty sure anybody that knows basketball. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if Bronny gonna be better in the pros than than college. I really don't. He chose the college he went to. I know that hard shit happened, but that was like towards the beginning, I think, of the season. So there's no real excuse as to why you have only like 2 point whatever the fuck or 3 point whatever the hell. There's just no excuse for that. He's more of a different defensive player. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that tall. He's like 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna definitely have to do more defensively and probably more, support pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Role player. I can see that. But yeah, as far as being on his dad level, that's not gonna happen. It's not possible. But I will say this. Like I said, speaking just to the nepotism part of it, I can't be mad at it. I think if anybody that has kids, you should want to put your kids in the best position possible for them to succeed. You know what I'm saying? So we all can understand that Bronny didn't get to the NBA because of talent. He would have went undrafted for sure, or maybe went to the G League and all this other shit, right? We all pretty much know and understand that. But because of who his dad is, he opened the door up for him. Like, son, you know what I'm saying? I can do this for you. And then shit, now you got to make your own way, which Bronny said he wants to do. So, and I think that's what a lot of parents do. Like, how you said at the topic earlier, I don't think that getting where you want to get sometimes you don't need. It is work. It's hard work, but sometimes you're lucky enough to just know the right people and they put you in a certain type of place. I can't be mad at that. There's always white nepotism. You know what I'm saying? I just think people get mad when it's black nepotism that's going on. There's a lot of NFL. This goes from NFL, MLB, like any type of sport, any type of goddamn profession. Their kid gets certain shit just because they haven't done shit in life, but they're gonna get that next top position. The players know way more. The workers know way more about the business than the goddamn son or daughter that's getting a high position. But their dad is, or their mom is who they is, or their cousin or whoever the hell is who they is. So I think because even look at Dion. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I'm telling I'm not telling my kids where they're gonna play in the NFL at. He's not doing it. But certain teams they're not going to. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? He's setting his kids up for success. Shador and I think it's Shiloh. Also, they ball out regardless, though. You know what I'm saying? LeVar, Lonzo, LiAngelo, and LaMelo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought, y'all got to look at it, too. All three instances, those are black fathers. You know what I'm saying? Put their kids in the best positions possible, and now they at where they at. Who can really... It's hard to get one goddamn child in the NBA or NFL. They 2, 3, and 1, and then the other son Bryce, he for sure going. So it's just like shit is insane. Who, Dion?
I'm not talking about Dion. LeVar, he got all 3 in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to get one in. I said LeVar got 3.
Yep. Bron's definitely getting 2 in because everybody's looking at Bryce like, oh my goodness, gotta get him in there.
And then Shiloh and Shador, they're doing their shit anyway. So, type shit. So they for sure getting in. So I just think it's a problem, man. Like when it's black nepotism that goes on because it happens. I think it's even work for me and you. See, our dad, we know who our dad. You know what I'm saying? Got a big ass name and shit, and he puts us in positions to win. So. I'll never be mad at that, and I want to be like that with my kids, Oh, you ain't got to do all that. I'll hook this up right now for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should want to, you know what I'm saying, as being their parent. You should want to always put your kids in the best position possible,
I just think, and this is only in LeVar's case. The other two, LeBron and Dion, they weren't as outlandish with it. Like they weren't so like up in your face about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't really mean outlandish. I really meant up in your face about it because LeVar was just like, it's them three. You see them?
Right. What's wrong with that though? I don't think it's wrong with a black man being like my sons is that. Like really, y'all not understanding. Like they're really, like I know I'm their dad. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's just I understand like bigging up them.
Right.
I really do. It's just me. I'm more of a. I don't know. You'll see. I'm more of a you'll see.
Right.
Like I'll sit there and just say that the whole time. Like they can ask however many questions. I'll be like, you'll see. You'll see. Just watch.
Right.
Because it's one of those things where I'm not gonna say he was wrong because he wasn't. Lonzo, that brother is just more than injury prone. He's been out for like 3 years. Hopefully he can get back to being like, somewhat in better shape to where he can get like healthy again. They basically said that he got like a meniscus or like a knee transplant. I think it was a meniscus transplant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, honestly.
LaMelo is coming back.
Yeah, no. LaMelo.
Actually,
LaMelo
he might be. If they don't get to doing what they're supposed to do in the next few years, he's gone. And LiAngelo, I heard he was on the G League, and I haven't heard nothing really. But I will say
he messed himself up with the whole China situation, though. Honestly, LiAngelo.
Yeah, but he got an opportunity after that. Like it's like recently he was on the Hornets G League with not the Hornets G League, but I don't know what the heck the Hornets G League team is called,
But basically, what I'm saying is this though, because Lonzo, he was able to play the whole time. Yeah, sure, he missed due to injury and stuff. LaMelo, he was able to play the whole time. Sure, he missed certain things, like certain games due to injury. LiAngelo, however, he was forcibly sat down because of that. Because of the whole like stealing thing, right?
Right.
So now he's not able to play the whole time. Not everybody is able to see all that he can do over a whole season while he was like not in the league. Right. You know what I mean? That was like a big question over his head. Is he actually going to be a problem in the sense of like, like, are you going to draft him and then he's going to end up doing that again, like on your team type deal? Well, even though I don't know if that's really the right way for them to really look at it, but they were basically saying that was like a whole problem thing. So
I'm gonna be 1,000. We see NFL players beat females up. We see NBA players, you know what I'm saying, beat female. Like it's, bro. If they think you're. If they think you're that, then I mean, look at that John Morant, really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're, we can't be like, oh, LaMelo stole in China like hella years ago, and now they're just trying to like he was on the Hornets like afterwards that happened, like recently, I think like last year, or the year before that, 1 or 2. So it's just like in a China thing that happened like what, maybe a little bit before or after COVID, I think, because I think Trump went in. Yeah, it was definitely when Trump was in office because Trump went and got him out. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, yeah, I just, NBA players do crazy shit all the time. If they think you're that, then they're going to make every excuse in the book to keep your ass in the league type shit, so.
I was only saying it in the sense of he didn't even get a chance to, like, show, like, all of his, like, skill and capability. So he was, like, he was ostracized in the sense because of that. Like, okay, he's going to be more of a second-round pick now instead of a first-round pick. Mm-hmm. Because of that. Now, it's like getting like suspended or something like that
without even being in the league. You wanna know what's funny too? Giannis and Thanasis, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's nepotism right there. Thanasis is literally only on the Bucks because of Giannis. Literally.
Well, Thanasis is older and he got drafted before Giannis. I understand what you're talking about.
I was saying
That's the
he's
reason
still
why.
there.
Yeah, I understand that.
He is garbage.
I understand that. I'm not saying that he's good at all. As a Bucks fan, I understand.
Yeah.
He gets in and he's literally mini Giannis on the court.
Right.
Right? I understand that. All I'm saying is what you should have said was, I think his name is Alex Antetokounmpo. Something like that. It was a third Antetokounmpo brother.
I haven't heard about him. I mean, I know he had another brother, but he's not important enough. I guess that I don't hear nobody say nothing about him. So it's either he's doing good or decent, or he's even worse than that. But as far as I'm concerned, just what I've heard, definitely brother on the Bucks is garbage.
But all I'm saying is this, basically, because Giannis did so great. They bring on Thanasis because that's his brother. But he has a younger brother who was on the Lakers. He won a championship with the Lakers, basically.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. Actually, you're right.
Yeah, he won a championship with the Lakers.
That was a bubble season?
Yes, that was the bubble season.
Makes sense.
He was on the 2-way contract with the Lakers.
Makes sense.
So, all I'm saying is this. He got drafted. Alex got drafted. Or I'm going to just say the Antetokounmpo brother, because I don't know if that was the right name for him. So, the youngest Antetokounmpo brother got drafted because of Giannis, for sure. Thanasis is still in the league right now because of Giannis.
Literally the only way. Yeah, because nobody's trading for him. I'm going to be 1,000.
So, I pretty much say that to say, the better correlation. I understand nepotism, but that's I guess you can still call it, because saying it that way, right, with Giannis and Thanasis, that's literally LaMelo and LiAngelo's situation, where LiAngelo was in the league or was supposed to be in the league before LaMelo, but he ended up on the Hornets because of LaMelo.
Exactly. That's exactly
So
what I'm saying.
yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying though. Those two situations are similar together, where it's not even nowhere close to, but Giannis and the other Antetokounmpo brother, I believe it's Alex. I'm not too sure. That was more not. But there was brothers in the league where one was really good and one wasn't. I'm trying to remember who the two was. Whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say. Basically where, hey, we're trying to get your family in the league because we see that you got all the potential in the world. So I believe that your brother can also do the same thing that you can, to a certain extent at least.
Right.
Because if they thought that Antetokounmpo brother could do the exact same as Giannis, he would have got drafted first in that year. Honestly, they would have been wrong, but he would have been drafted first. Just because. But yeah, I don't know. Nepotism, it's good, bad, and good at the same time. When you have limited roster space, which money is limited, finite, all of that stuff too as well. So you can put both of them two together. You do miss out on other people who are potentially better, just because you're trying to get other family members in, because you're bringing what is that a better locker room, or oh yeah, my brother or my cousin is in the league as well.
It's more personal connections as opposed to
yeah.
It's good. It's we gotta have them, because I'm beyond. Like I said earlier, Bronny would not be in the league, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, Bronny shouldn't even came out. He should have stayed another year or two, because he's not ready. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see though. We're gonna see.
And then I honestly want to say real quick too, I do think too the reason why his numbers look so bad the way that they were, like how you were saying with the heart thing, and then he really just fell out the rotation and never could really get a footing compared to everybody else who was in as long as. So don't get me wrong, I know it still sounds like an excuse. I personally think that he would definitely be decent at least, maybe he'll be somewhat on the level of how like
Look at his stats in high school. Also, they were pretty much. I'm gonna be honest with you. They were probably exactly the same. I ain't gonna lie. Like throughout all high school, I think. Like we had people out here in Fresno, California, making more points than that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh yeah, shout out AJ Johnson and Jalen Green, Jalen Johnson too, NFL, and Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, definitely.
Rob Golden too, and Eric Kendrick. Damn, we got a lot of NFL football. It's crazy. NBA, NFL, like and it's first round picks, second round picks. Like Fresno got a lot of talent, man.
Yeah, definitely. But it's just one of those things where, what was I gonna say? Like, he's going. I don't know. That's why I was saying they're setting him up for failure. I feel like he's gonna be. They gonna try to put him in like more of like a.
You have to be Drew. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They gonna try to put him. Honestly, they're gonna try to put him in more like an AR-15, or like an Alex Caruso. Yeah, Austin Reeves or Alex Caruso role.
I see like a Drew Holiday or like a Patrick Beverly or something.
No, I understand that, but think about it though, right? Gotta point up to it again. Think about it, right? Alex and Austin, they were both, I believe, undrafted, right? If not, one of them was in the second round. Austin
Reeves was second round.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, was he?
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember either one of them getting drafted for real. But
I'll look it up.
Yeah. But all I know is they were late to undrafted. I know Alex was definitely undrafted. Was he? Shoot, I don't know. At this point, yeah, just look it up. It's fine. So I feel like they're gonna try to like put him in that type of role where he can like come in and he's going to fill a certain place in the rotation or lineup.
Yeah, he was undrafted. Austin AR-15 was undrafted.
Okay, yeah, and I know Caruso was definitely undrafted as well, because I remember that was the whole thing about Austin Reeves when he was undrafted coming in. They were like, "Oh, he's going to be the next Alex Caruso." That was literally what everybody was saying when he was first coming into the league.
Sheesh.
Now, he was more of a scorer, less of a defender like Alex, but, hey, I mean, I guess they have, like, similar, I don't know if you would say similar impacts, but they're both pretty good. I'll just say that. They're both pretty good. Like, good enough to get to a second and third contract with other teams, of course, or same team with Austin. Yeah.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, we have been talking about a lot of basketball talk.
No, we can go on to the next. It's because it was just like, we was talking about nepotism and then nepotism, basketball nepotism.
Yeah.
And then we just started bringing brothers and cousins and freaking maybe even uncles into all of this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see.
Last reaction video of the night.
Shoot, I did it wrong. Hold on. Damn.
Can we full screen? Yeah.
Yeah, no, we definitely full screen that.
Last video of the night, man, and
gotta go back to 0 because we gotta hear the whole thing. And boom. What?
Oh.
How did it mute? Yo, that muted on its own. I don't know what the heck happened because it was playing sound. Then it just said nope.
Right.
That's terrible. Why is it? That's insane. Hold on.
I mean, we could just scratch it.
No, it's not supposed to do that. I don't know what that's going on. Let me do one last.
Technical difficulties.
I know. It's crazy too.
Hear you clear your throat.
Yeah, no.
No, I ain't hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no.
So,
I'm not. I have to have.
Can a guy have less than you and you fuck with him?
Oh, why you saying low? I ain't hear you. You clear your throat?
Yeah, no.
No, I ain't hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm not. I have to have. I feel like that's one of my.
As a man, I feel like you just should have more than me. Like,
yeah, because dating somebody that doesn't have more, they're gonna try to make you feel less than as a woman. That's how I feel genuinely. I know girls who are more dominant in the relationship as far as financial status, and their boyfriends try to dog them out just to make them feel like they not that bitch. And I never want to be a part of that. But if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I'd rather it be with somebody that that could benefit me rather than somebody that's taken away from what I got going on. Because these men that don't have the financial status that you have, they are gonna try to just make you feel like you're not her. I've seen it. I have plenty of friends that got hella money and they got a regular guy.
All right. Let's go back down. And real quick, just to make sure that I
we got a regular camera.
Yeah. No, but I'm just what you call it, just saying. Just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to say shout out to the chef on X, Le'Veon Bell on X, and then the channel is.
Oh yeah, shout out to Chef, man. You be getting me right on prize picks.
And then shout out Keisha with the T, right, for the videos. I just wanted to make sure that I was able to see. Yeah. So I don't want to forget that. So. And it's crazy because it's like I pretty much say that she right and wrong at the same time. We're more on the right side. Well, no, definitely more on the right side, actually. My only thing is I don't know, and this mainly I feel like comes down to me not having enough like friends that are in relationships that their significant others make more money than them, you know, like the guy makes like less money than the woman, basically.
You're saying you don't have a lot of friendships like that, or?
Yeah, I pretty much don't.
Okay.
So the reason why I say that she's wrong is because I don't know every situation to be like that. I'm pretty sure it's mainly like all the internet relationships, because that's like, I don't know, it's a certain dynamic on the internet that kind of, as a guy, they will try to make you feel lesser than because you're not making more than your woman automatically. And it's like so much like problems that pretty much come about with that to me, more than just because he makes less, he's automatically going to like try to belittle you in every way that he can, type deal. I don't know that to really be the case. More or less the latter, but it's like the pressures of wanting to be the breadwinner, I guess you could say, would definitely be the issue in that. That's one of the reasons why I do believe her statement all in all to be correct, in the sense of you will always be right in trying to find that. Not to say that you're always going to find that, because at that point that would basically mean that all of y'all should, give up all your higher up jobs to your significant others, so then they could basically be making more than y'all, and that's a crazy statement to make. But yeah, so that's pretty much why I say that she's like, in a sense, right and wrong. It's like the sediments of why not to get in a relationship like that, I think is the wrong part in it.
Yeah. How I think about it is a few things, honestly. Because a couple things you said kind of spoke out to me. And honestly, guys, that is kind of the reality. Women, for the most part, don't want to be with a man that they either are making less than, and that's just what it is. You get what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
You gotta understand, at a certain point in time, a woman gets at an age where, you just being handsome and you just having the right talk or you just having good dick is just not enough. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? You gotta bring more to the table than just good dick and just vibes. You know what I'm saying? They want you to actually physically bring something to the table, and usually, that's something that has to do with finances. You get what I'm saying? So I won't fault women for that because that's what comes with a woman wants you to have your shit together financially because that shows that there's security in that. If me and this nigga were to get, have a baby, or he could take care of me and a kid. You get what I'm saying? So we cannot sit there and fault women for wanting a nigga with money. You get what I'm saying? That's why I always sit there and say women are gold diggers, and they have to be like that because, they're trying to get the best guy they can to settle down with. Do you get what I'm saying? So it is up to us to produce and become that right type of guy that these women want. You know what I'm saying? For the woman that you want, because the woman you want, you're going to want to take care of her, right? There's no, you're going to want to take care of her, especially if you have a kid with her. You're going to want that kid and her taken care of type shit. So, I think that's regular woman nature, and I can't fault y'all for that. So, you know what I'm saying? Guys, that's on you to become better, Yeah, I don't think, and see, she did say something too that was kind of like, the guy don't be wanting you to be that bitch and all this other shit. Like, it's not that he don't want you to be that bitch or all this other shit. It's just, you got to understand that a woman that makes more money, like a high earning woman, she has a lot of qualities that give off masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? And why is because you have to. There's no way for you to be a feminine, soft woman and then go out there in the world and then earn hella money. It doesn't work like that. You have to be argumentative to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You got to be more direct and steadfast in what you want to, go out and earn, So that's just the reality that comes with that. So you're not going to really find, it's rare to find, not saying they're out there, but it's hard to find a woman that's in her soft era that's going to be soft with you that makes hella money, and a lot of times it doesn't happen. So, and honestly, you should just as a nigga, you should just want to be a nigga that got you on the table anyways, Like, you don't want to really be sitting there, goddamn, this damn soda got me full. I'm going to run out of breath talking. Whew. Let me catch my breath a little bit. All right, yeah. So, let me see. What's another thing she said? She said, damn, I'm trying to remember. She said that, it's on the tip of my tongue.
It was like a couple of things she had said. It was a thing that I pretty much disagreed with the whole, they're going to automatically try to, belittle you. There was that thing. There was, she was pretty much saying, how you were saying, they got to make more because, the security blanket, that just totally makes sense. Right. Let's see, what else did she...
Let's watch.
She was saying...
Should we pull it up one more time? Because it's something she specifically said that's a word, and I'm just I know it's on the tip of my tongue. I just need to say it again type shit, but...
yeah, I'll do that right now.
Appreciate you.
Every time, why does it do that?
Oh, why you say it low? I ain't hear you.
And a guy have less than you and you fuck with him?
Oh, why you say it low? I ain't hear you. You clear your throat?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, I ain't hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no.
No,
I'm not. I have to have, I feel like that's one of my...
As a man, I feel like you just should have more than me.
Yeah, because dating somebody that doesn't have more, they're going to try to make you feel less than as a woman. That's how I feel genuinely. I know girls who are more dominant in the relationship as far as financial status, and their boyfriends try to dog them out just to make them feel like they not that bitch. And I never want to be a part of that. But if I'm going to be in a relationship, I'd rather it be with somebody that that could benefit me rather than somebody that's taken away from what I got going on. Because these men that don't have the financial status that you have, they are going to try to just make you feel like you're not her. Mm-hmm. I've seen it. I have plenty of friends that got hella money and they got a regular guy.
Oh, there we go. That's what she said. Yeah, so just speaking to the whole regular guy. Yeah, women's expectations in goddamn 2024 today is just super unfucking realistic. What is wrong with being a regular guy? You know You know what I'm saying? Somebody please tell me, like, what is wrong with really being a regular guy? A nigga that just works a 9 to 5 and he, you know what I'm saying, he take his ass to work and he go home. Like, a regular guy, ladies, is a nigga that, like I just said, takes his ass to work. He gonna come home. He works, has a regular job. Maybe maybe not. I ain't gonna say blue collar job. He just construction worker, welder. You know what I'm saying? A goddamn just they want entertainment niggas, industry niggas. They want niggas that like ladies. That shit is not realistic. Stop looking at social media. There's not that many niggas out there that's successfully doing that. I need y'all to stop doing that type of shit, man. It's not possible. Like, bro, that's like 1% of the population. Where all these extravagant ass trips and designer bags and shoes and just all that type of shit. That shit is unrealistic, super unrealistic. There's not that many niggas out there that's young, able to provide that for you. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of old niggas can't provide that for you. And you want that out of a young nigga, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having a regular nigga, right? Regular niggas are still winning, right? That nigga, he like, you gotta respect a regular nigga, man. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, they work their ass off to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to go on extravagant trips and shit like that. You ain't gonna be able to go get the designer shit you want. You ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? And I know that's what a lot of women, they want that little lifestyle. But we gotta be realistic. It's not like I don't know. You gonna have to jump on 100 dicks or something to get you that. You still like you're just it's just not gonna happen, man. You know, regular guys are still winning. It's unfortunate that they're not wanted. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of y'all gonna be jumping on all them dicks and then want to go settle down with a regular guy when you're hella old and shit. Ain't that funny? You're gonna be jumping dick to dick in your 20s, get into your 30s, realize that, damn, I kind of fucked my 20s up. I kind of wasted my time in my 20s. Because now I got the designer bag and these shoes and shit like that, but now, damn, I kind of want kids now. Damn, I kind of want somebody's last name. And now no nigga wants to mess with you because you're the whore of the century. You're the whore of Babylon type shit. You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta understand the shit that you do does definitely impact your niggas care about your past. Y'all care about our future. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm pretty sure a lot of women are not gonna deal with a nigga they know has no future. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do a little pushback.
I'm gonna say seriously. She'll fuck somebody that has no future for sure, but is she going to sit?
No.
Ahead.
My pushback is it is not always per se the future that they're after. It is the present that they're after.
Well, I'm saying
the women that you're talking about right now, though. I'm not talking about like for every woman it's not like that. For some it's like, what can you give me now? Right? And I believe to be the case that the women that you are talking about right now, they're looking for more what is right now in the present that you can put in my presence, in a sense.
I think I was speaking more towards the woman as far as like wanting to settle down, like because a woman that's not worried about that type of shit, I was saying they're jumping dick, they're worried about what they can get now.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. No, but that's what I'm talking about.
So,
yeah,
we
so
making a clear distinction. Yeah.
There's
a difference, ladies. There's a difference. We're not calling y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely the one that's
that's what I was saying. Not every woman is like that. Not every woman is like that. I should actually say, but the ones that you were just talking about right now, the ones that's gonna jump from one to the next to the next to the next, they're looking for present. Like what? Like go ahead, put it down right here. I'm gonna need to see what you can do right now.
Hand it over.
Yeah, they don't care about.
My cash app is this. You gotta pay me to be in a relationship.
Yeah, pay for DM and all the other stuff. But either way, like how I was saying, y'all so worried about right now. Some of y'all are still in that YOLO phase. In certain aspects, that's not a bad aspect to live by, but not when it comes to relationships. Because, like how you were saying, most men look at your past.
We don't want a whore, man.
So if you pull the YOLO in the 20s, and then we end up having the ability to figure out what you was doing back then,
You're
or we
done.
know a couple of individuals that
You're done.
you were doing the things with, basically, then yeah, we'll just let bygones be bygones, and you'll just be the next person that get left on red, basically, you know?
Yeah, ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can be almost about to marry a nigga and tell him, and hit the fact that you got maybe one train ran on you the day before. You're like, oh, you can be about ready to marry a nigga, right? And tell him, baby, I ain't gonna lie, I had a train ran on me when I was 21, and you're goddamn 33 now. Guess what? That nigga's done with you right then and there. I'm gonna be 1,000 with you.
A lot of
We don't like
individuals-
whores, bro. We
yeah.
don't like whores. And women will be like, oh, he's insecure. No, we're not insecure. I think it's very secure for a man to tell a woman what he don't like. I think being insecure is feeling a certain type of way, and you not being able to speak your goddamn mind, and you just putting up with whatever because you're scared of how she's gonna react. If you're secure as a man, you're gonna tell her as what it is and what it ain't, and it's just gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying be controlling and be, oh, you can't do this and you can't. I'm just saying give her as a goddamn, not even a ultimatum. Don't even do that. Just tell her, I'm gonna deal with this, and I'm not gonna deal with this. So if you wanna, you're free to do what you wanna do. But if you go do this, understand you're not gonna fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? But you had something to, yeah.
So, couple things. I always call it the line in the sand. You have to draw it in order to basically show how far you're gonna go, right?
What happens if you don't draw that line though? Just let them know what happens when you don't.
You become a doormat. Cause it's like if you don't draw the line, they go wherever, and this goes for both sides of the relationship type deal. Like, if you as a woman, you say, oh, I don't like it. Let's just say, for instance, they say, I don't like it when you let your beard go down here, right? That's their line drawn in the sand. Right. I know there's a lot of other things that they can say because they have been saying a lot. And now let's just say, for instance, a guy, his line is, I don't like when your hairs on your arms get longer than my beard. Let's just say it's hypothetical.
Yeah, it's hypothetical.
Yeah. Let's just say that's his line in the sand, right? Now, what if they both don't draw that line? Now, bro's gonna walk around looking like
they just doing whatever.
Yeah, looking like dude off of Harry Potter. I forget what his name is.
Dumbledore.
There you go, Dumbledore. He's gonna be walking around like Dumbledore, and then the girl gonna be walking around like Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Yoda? No, not Yoda. Sasquatch. Yeah. Gonna be walking around looking like that. And both of y'all are gonna be sitting there like, dang, I really don't like how you look. I really don't like they're gonna literally look at you like this and be like, no, I don't like how you look at all. I really don't. I really, really don't. But because they didn't draw the line in the sand.
Like how you look.
Yeah, like because they didn't draw the line in the sand. It's either now they seem and pretty much are at that point the bad person because now all of a sudden it's a problem. Right?
Should have been established.
Yeah, should have been established, right? So that's one thing, right? Two, right? I do want to talk about the whole like secure, insecure, seesaw thing, right? Because it's like it's more of a slippery slope, I guess.
Right.
I will say insecurities is something that you're not able, like kind of like how you were saying, you're not really able to be upfront about it. It's something that you hate and you just like, ugh, like for instance, some of y'all be like, dang, like the way that my stomach hangs, like now I'm trying to cover it.
Right.
Or
you're
like,
insecure about your stomach. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, dang, like, man, my hair, like, for me, like I tripped up and I bust my head open right here, like right here. I think y'all can see that, right? So I tripped and busted my head open right there, right? So me, if I was insecure about it, I would have went and tried to get like hair, like the hair transplant, or Yeah, or always wear a hat,
Some way
beanie,
try to hide it, pretty
wig,
much.
something like that, right? You're always trying to make it seem like it's not an issue until somebody points it out, and now it's an issue right then and there. I feel like that's more of an insecurity rather than you saying, "Here's the line in the sand. You go cross it. I look on you on the other. I look at you on the other side like this, right?" I feel like that's, to me, that's the definition between the two.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think what the second one was more you having a boundary and being like, I fuck with you. Because, listen, it's completely acceptable for you to be like, listen, I drew this line in the sand, right? I'm using your analogy. I drew this line in the sand, and you stepped over it, and that's cool. And I'm gonna stop fucking with you because of that. But I'm not mad at you though. I'm disappointed in you because I expected more. But you know, I just can't tolerate that. Even though I do fuck with you, and even though I do care about you, even though, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't draw that line in the sand, and you let them cross that, and then you be like, oh, I'll take you back. Oh, I'll still keep talking to you. Oh, you're still my bro. You're still my best friend. They gonna think, oh, I just crossed this line. They said they would be done doing this, even though I just crossed it. So now I'm gonna make them draw another line in the sand. I'm just gonna cross that shit too. So it's definitely tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I get it, motherfuckers. We care about you care about somebody, but it's like you gotta stand on respect at the end of the day, because that's what they're doing when they cross that line with you. Even you know what I'm saying? Now, if they cross that line and you didn't lay that out in the first place, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's your fault at that point, because you didn't say shit in the first place when it should have been said up front about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like, you know.
No, but that's basically like how I was saying though. Like, I feel like when you draw the line in the sand and then you go like this once they step over it, that's a sign of security, because you're secure enough in yourself to know that you don't have to keep chasing the person that literally sits there and crosses your boundaries every single day, in every single way.
Yeah, that's like somebody spitting in your face. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, exactly. But that's basically like how I was saying it.
Yeah.
You just basically broke it down even more for me. But yeah, like that's basically how I pretty much think about it in that aspect, because it's like, yeah, at that point, bringing it back to all the way to episode 1 when I brought up the boat analogy, instead of them sitting there nagging all of that about you trying to like paddle, they're literally going to paddle the opposite way.
Right.
Because they don't even really respect you saying, okay, we got to go over here.
Yep.
And they're going to be like, I want to go over there, though.
And it is okay to get rid of people because they don't align with your views. I need you to understand that. You don't have to you don't have to tolerate a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, doing anything and everything to you, because there's a motherfucker out there for you that will give you everything that you've been asking for. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even got to ask for it. They're going to just give it to you because they care about you. And that's kind of what I've learned over the years is, the people that care about you, they're going to try to do what they can to make you happy. You feel what I'm saying? And make you secured type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I think as a man, you shouldn't have to ask your girl, like, you know, some dudes is okay with it. That's cool. But I know a lot of dudes are not okay with their girls taking ass at the club and being in niggas' faces. And they tolerate that shit because they're scared to lose you. Right? That's what a lot of niggas won't tell you. If you can line up 100 niggas and you tell them, like, and ask them, like, bro, would you rather your girl stay at home with you and chill, or do you want her to go out and go let hella drunk niggas get at her and all this other shit? And you're like, you know, you can be honest. It's just guy talk. They gonna prefer the second option, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't like that first option. The first, like, niggas don't, like, we're territorial. Women are territorial. Men are territorial. You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing I will say we're the same at. Like, you know, because men and women are not the same, but that's the same characteristic we do have. So, you know, just having that understanding, man, that, you know, yeah, shit, pretty much how we just said it, honestly, you know, shit, sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker go, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything to add to this topic?
Not really.
Okay, yes, sir.
I think we definitely beat the horse dead.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Good ass episode, man. Talked about like 3-4 topics. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's always good to just chop game up with you, man. You know. And you know, we be talking about some real shit. We're gonna start having female guests soon. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that done. We about to introduce the Think About It podcast team soon. y'all stay tuned for that, man. Cause anything else you wanna
Basically, you catch me there at that.
Y'all see it, or y'all gonna see it.
Yep. I know I've been in the slump. I've been saying that I was gonna do stuff on there, but it's due to situations. It's fine. It's fine. We're still going. It's just the thing over there. Due to situations, haven't really been able to upload other than coming up over here or going to the center when we was going there. But all in due time, it's gonna all get figured out. And when it does, y'all definitely not gonna be able to get rid of me this time.
Yeah, I got one thing to say, not to even cut them off. Somebody told him this could be the best thing out there going. It's not stop recording the day off. You know what I'm saying? But that like his commentary, his commentary is actually pretty great, man. I ain't gonna lie to that. He just like even when me and him is on the game. Hey, we gonna stay tuned for Dead Island, man. I'm waiting for that to get back on sale, and y'all gonna be seeing some playthrough of that. You know.
Yep. Even though it's an older game, it don't matter because
we talking about Dead Island 2, not the super. You know,
oh yeah. No. I'm not. Yeah.
Even though that
just
game,
because, I'm only saying that because I believe it came out last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's an old game, but you know we gonna be playing it. I played it a little bit already. I like the game a lot, personally. That's why I've been trying to get him to go ahead and play it as well. Although due to situations as well.
Sales be disappearing, man. Them sales be disappearing. Every time I got the money, the sale ain't there. As soon as I don't got the money, the sales be gone.
It's just terrible. It really is. It truly is. But yeah, with that being said, this is Think About It podcast, and we are heading out.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Shout us out, Mike.